Miriam Yusuf is the head of administration, while Ms. Molly is the guidance counselor of Southern Ontario Collegiate. Mrs. Yusuf.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Mariam Yusuf, and as my brother just said, I'm the head of administration and student services at Southern Ontario Collegiate. Well, it's a great pleasure to see students of Premier Academy Lugbe this afternoon. Thank you for coming, and we extend a warm welcome to all of you. Now I hand over the phone. I hand over the still for this microphone. I forgot about to Miss Molly Mino, the guidance counselor. Thank you. Yeah, so speaker.
Hello. So my name is Molly Mignot. I am the guidance counselor at Southern Ontario Collegiate, and I will be giving you a little presentation on education in Canada, what SOC offers, where SOC is, university applications, the Ontario Secondary School Diploma, and I'll also answer any questions that you have regarding secondary school, Ontario education, Canada in general, and of course, university applications. Before I start, how many of you are in SS3? All of you. Oh, that's great. How many of you want to go to university in Canada? A lot. Okay, excellent. So for those of you who are interested in going to Canada, definitely pay attention and write down any questions that you have. I'll certainly do my best to answer them. And if I don't have an answer for you, I'll find an answer for you. I will make sure that you... So let me just gather my thoughts. Okay, so perfect. So thank you for your time. It's late on a Friday, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come be here with us. And I hope that this presentation is fruitful for you, okay? So first and foremost, education in Canada is one of the highest priorities of the government. If you choose to study in Canada, you will receive the same education quality that any domestic Canadian student would. Students in Canada typically start school at age 4. So we start school in what we call it JK, kindergarten, and then you proceed through until you're 17 or 18 years old at the grade 12 level. Most of the students at Southern Ontario Collegiate are with us for grades 9 to 12 or for the pre-university programming. The pre-university program is definitely the most popular. And that's what would be applicable to all you folks here today. In Ontario, 85% of students will graduate through this schooling system, but at SOC, it rises to 98%. And not only do 98% of our students graduate through this schooling system, 98% of those students will also attend post-secondary institution, be it college or university. So the Ontario system is rigorous. One of the great benefits is that it was developed to support your unique individuality as a student and a person. So it provides students with the opportunities to choose your own courses and create your own pathway. Ontario places great emphasis on the importance of literacy and math. And one of our English curriculum is one of the top literacy programs in the world. So Ontario as a province where SOC is located has the highest proportion of reputable post-secondary institutions. So these include the University of Toronto, University of Waterloo, Queen's, and our home university, McMaster. So where is SOC? So Southern Ontario Collegiate is located in downtown Hamilton, Ontario. It's 60 kilometers west of Toronto and 60 kilometers east of Niagara Falls. So it's pretty centrally located, and Toronto is totally accessible by train, and Niagara Falls is accessible by Go Bus, which is like a bus. In Hamilton, we have about a population of roughly 600,000 people, and our economy is booming. Hamilton is also home to McMaster University, which is one of Canada's most prestigious universities. So this is downtown Hamilton. The photo on my left is Hamilton City Hall. So you can visit the mayor there. And then the photo on my right is the gates to downtown. So they're just sort of there as decor. The downtown core is a lot of fun. There's excellent restaurants, shops, bookstores, cafes. There's a lot to do. And it's very safe for you to walk alone. So education at SOC. All students who attend Southern Ontario Collegiate are held to and receive, as I said, the same quality of education that any domestic student would. So Southern Ontario Collegiate works tirelessly to prepare you for life after SOC. All of you are in grade 12 or SS3, so you're all hoping to go to university. So if you join us at SOC, you're preparing for university. So we want to prepare you for life after SOC. That's our goal. So we build on your skills that you already have, and then we also support you in academics. University preparation is not simply assisting you with the application process. It includes working with you daily, helping you adjust to the rigors of a new curriculum. And I think I'm dead. Acclimate to the challenges you may face while moving to a new city and country. Our teaching staff will dedicate time to working with you, developing your skills, and providing you with the educational foundation to help you succeed in Western post-secondary institutions. So as I mentioned, 98% of students at Southern Ontario Collegiate graduate and attend post-secondary institutions. All students who graduate from SOC receive what is called an Ontario Secondary School Diploma. So this is an internationally recognized diploma that opens doors to post-secondary institutions, not only in Canada, but globally. So the OSSD is recognized by all provinces in Canada, but it's also recognized globally. So this means that when you apply to programs outside of the province of Ontario, or even programs, say, in the United States of America, you wouldn't have to participate in bridging or qualifying programs. The OSSD is one of the best high school education programs offered in Canada, and globally it's considered to be a prime quality of education. So as you may have noticed, in March of 2020, I would say that the world changed pretty drastically. Life sort of came to a stop, and I would say one of the most impacted facets of life was our education. So we came up with, well, globally, education had to adapt. So we developed a remote learning program at SOC to help students who couldn't travel still participate in their studies remotely. So remote learning is not online learning. It is done synchronously, which means that the lessons take place as they're happening in Canada. That's really important to note because there is a time difference in Canada. So you have to be acutely aware that it is happening in real time. So the classes would take place on Microsoft Teams and Canvas at the times they would take place in Canada. Once you obtain your visas and study permits, you can then travel to Canada. And because you are participating in the remote learning, you haven't fallen behind in any of your classes because you were attending them remotely. Another really good benefit of this is students who attend classes remotely prior to coming here have the opportunity to meet their peers and make friends. So many students who attended remotely have come to SOC and been able to make friends with people who they wouldn't have met otherwise. and they had just attended classes with those folks remotely. So that's been a really great benefit of this as well. And then that's us teaching remotely. That's what it looks like when there's no students in a class. So now I'll talk about university applications. So university applications in Ontario go through what is called OUAC. It stands for the Ontario University Application Centre. So all universities in Ontario utilize this database, and it is a very easy and streamlined process. Students who attend SOC apply as an undergraduate 101 applicant. This means that you are able to apply as an Ontario international student and not an international student. The difference there is that you're in Ontario. This allows you to compete with fellow Ontario domestic students and other international students studying in Ontario, but it does not allow you to compete with international students globally. So you're competing with a much smaller pool of candidates, which is a huge benefit. Now we'll talk about collaborative programs and college. So unlike the United States, college is used to refer to community schools. College in Canada, however, was developed to provide technical training and diplomas that respond to shifting labor trends and the needs of the economy. In recent years, colleges and universities have joined forces and developed what we call a collaborative program. These programs allow you to complete 2 years of study at college and 2 years of study at your home university. Almost every university in Ontario is offering these collaborative programs, and students who wish to participate in these programs do graduate with both a college diploma and a university degree in the same amount of time that it would take to do just one single university degree. Additionally, these programs are easily customized and grant students flexibility in determining their areas of study. Joint degrees also have greater access to resources and professors, and it is cheaper to do a collaborative program than the two programs separately on their own. These joint programs have become increasingly popular, not only with students, but with employers. And I can say that almost all of the students who are at SOC now have shown interest in these collaborative programs, and they're really successful so far, especially with nursing. So where do SOC students get accepted? There's a range of academic institutions, both in Ontario and Canada broadly, that Southern Ontario collegiate students will go to. However, the schools that you get accepted to will differ than the schools that you actually attend. So there's a number of reasons why acceptances differ from universities than acceptances differ than the universities that you actually attend. First and foremost, the reason is that you are applying to more than one university, but you can only attend one school. Now, there's other factors that will play in to why you choose one school over the other. Reasons include the program choice. You prefer one program over the other. One might be your dream school. You might not like where one of the schools is geographically located. And then one of the most important factors is cost. This determines for a lot of students where they'll end up going. So scholarships. The University of Ottawa has a plethora of scholarships available to English-speaking African students. This year, they announced that African students who are studying in English in specific undergraduate programs, such as civil engineering, social science, and the Faculty of Science, but this does not include nursing, will be eligible to receive an automatic scholarship ranging from $50,000 to $100,000. So the amount provided to you would be automatically applied towards your tuition. It would be based, as you can see here, on your admission average, and it depends on the program because engineering costs more than social science, so they're going to give engineering students a little bit more money. But as you can see, the admission average plays a huge role in how much you get. And it's divided by 4 years, and it's applied directly to your tuition. Other notable scholarships from the University of Ottawa include the President's Scholarship for International Students, Excellence Scholarship for African students studying in English, and the Chancellor's Scholarship for International students. These are not automatic, and they're based on your grades and your community involvement. There are many other scholarships that you can apply for. However, the ones I just mentioned at the University of Ottawa are notable due to their large financial stipend. Additionally, all students are considered for an automatic entrance scholarship at their respective university. So this means that if you're applying to university and that university grants automatic entrance scholarships and you meet those requirements, you'll be given that entrance scholarship. It's usually not that much, but everything helps. I'm actually really happy to announce that so far this year, every student who has applied to university at SOC has been given an entrance scholarship ranging from, yeah. And then some other notable scholarships at other universities, because I would hope that we're not all only applying to the University of Ottawa. Ryerson University has the Presidential Scholarship. University of Toronto has the Lester B. Pearson International Scholarship, Trent International Global Citizen Scholarships, and the University of Alberta's President's International Distinction Scholarship. So these ones, to apply, you would have to submit applications and prove that you're a well-rounded candidate, meaning that you have community involvement and such, as well as the academic standing. So next I'll talk about the guidance department. So I'm the guidance counselor. I'm Molly Mignot, and I work very hard to ensure that every student feels supported during their time at SOC, as does all the staff. So I work with each student to provide an individualized academic and career plan. This includes one-on-one meetings with students to discuss their pathways. I understand that as international students, you face a unique set of challenges, and I work tirelessly to find the services that you may require. In working collaboratively with students and teachers, we can work together to develop personalized solutions to help you succeed. My role is to guide you on your academic and career journey. I support students fully during the application process, and I work as an advocate for you. I liaison between you and the institutions. I strive to help you gain early admission, and I make sure that all of your required documents have been submitted in a timely fashion. The guidance department also provides educational services such as writing workshops, which introduce students to academic language and research skills, and we do communication building seminars as well. As I mentioned, I develop student plans, individualized course selection processes, and I provide you guys with post-secondary program research, which I discuss your interests, not only academically, but broadly. I also accommodate you during your time of need. I assist you in finding the health, both mental and medical services that you may require. Should it be required, we can work collaboratively with your teachers and others to develop personalized solutions to help you when you're in need. Southern Ontario Collegiate has developed a program that builds on your existing experiences. So we want to help prepare you for life after university. The skills that we try to build on are your communication skills, your writing skills. We promote academic integrity and research skills, and we try to make sure that you understand personal safety. We work with the City of Hamilton Community Police Team to ensure that you understand personal safety in a new country and a new city. We ensure that you understand the important elements when traveling and on campus. We also try to raise awareness of potential fraud and scam, as that sometimes can be an issue. And we work with local and national businesses, banks, chambers of commerce to provide students with the best advice and practices in your daily life. So we not only want you to achieve academically, but we want you to be able to function as an individual in society as well. Now, Hamilton, we also work closely with the City of Hamilton Public Health to ensure that you have access to healthcare. This includes, and is not limited to, information on COVID-19 protocols, your immunization, and we also provide nutrition advice if required. SOC also provides you with a gym membership to ensure that you have access to exercise facilities. So every student is given a gym membership to the local gym, has multiple locations, so you can choose at your leisure which one you like the best. And your membership will grant you access to all of its facilities. It has swimming pools, basketball courts. You can participate in any of the physical classes that they might have, fitness classes that they might have. And that's totally, you can use it free of charge. That's included in your tuition. Now I'm going to talk about the online academy. So the online academy is different than remote learning. Online academy is a learning platform geared towards helping distant learners earn credits towards their OSSD. The online academy caters towards students who want to learn independent to the classroom. So this would be someone who wants to learn at their own time and on their own pace. These classes do not take place synchronously with the classes in Ontario. All of the credits earned are supervised by credited Canadian instructors. And for students whose first language is not English, we also offer ESL courses. The online academy is really easily accessible. Students can access these courses from anywhere globally, so long you have a secure and reliable internet connection. Unlike remote learning, like I said, you're not restricted to the confines of synchronous learning, and you do the work when you can. However, these courses are completely self-guided, so that means they can be completed as quickly as the student desires. You will have meetings with your supervisors, and all of these supervisors are experienced in supporting successful learning with students from a wide range of educational and cultural backgrounds. While the online academy offers courses for students ranging from grades 9 to 12, we specialize in supporting students who are preparing for post-secondary education. So we offer key grade 12 courses, which include calculus, physics, chemistry, and advanced functions. The Southern Ontario Collegiate Online Academy is authorized by the Ministry of Education. However, I would suggest that students enroll in these courses together, as completing them in pairs or groups could create a sense of camaraderie. I know that that was a lot of information in a very short period of time, so I would love to take some questions from you, should you have any. I'm sure you do. I saw some of you writing some stuff down. And I can answer questions on scholarships, university applications, SOC and what we do, how to get an OSSD, anything that you'd like. I can definitely answer some questions. So thank you for listening to my presentation. If you have a question, just raise your hand and I'll come give this to you. Questions? Don't be shy. None, really? So many of you want to go to university in Canada, but you have no questions. It's clear as day. You have a question? Can you pass this back?
If we're going to a new city, how will we adapt to the new city? Since we're moving to a new city, how are we going to adapt? Since we're moving to a new city, how are we going to adapt to the new city? How are we going to adapt to the new city that we're moving to?
Okay, so that's a really good question. How do you adapt to a new city? For starters, everyone at SOC is in the same position as you. It's an international school, and the students are coming to a new city for the first time collectively. So one of the really good things is that you're not alone. Another thing is that you're very supported by us. So we make sure that you know the area, you get a bus pass. We make sure that you're equipped with the tools that you need to survive in a new city. And another thing is Hamilton is it's a big city, but it's a mid-sized city. So it's not overwhelming, and it's a very homey place to live.
What of like in aspects of living, and do we have the accommodation? Yes. Like how do we tell me about the accommodation?
Oh yeah, so accommodations, excellent question. We have home style residence, so you will live with fellow SOC students. Some of them will have already been there before you, and then you'll join them. And then some will obviously join after you. So it's a home style residence. And it's very comfortable. Everybody really likes it. So you live like a family.
What courses do they offer in?
So I think the question was, what courses do we offer at SOC? Excellent question. Or, yeah. We offer core grade 12 classes, and then also for students joining us who aren't in grade 12, we offer courses from grades 9 to 12. So depending on whatever courses you need to get into your university program, typically other students will need the same things. So we offer those courses and make sure that all of that's readily available for you.
Do you give university applications only to Canada or around the world?
I think the question was, can you only apply to university in Canada, or can you apply globally? No, you can apply wherever you like. Of course, we want you to go to school in Canada, but you can apply wherever you like, and you'll be assisted through that process.
What's the cost of the services in the school?
So the tuition at Southern Ontario Collegiate is $24,000 US per year. So it's very reasonable compared to a lot of other international schools. So
Do you get like a scholarship for being like, do you get like a discount for being a citizen of Canada? Yeah.
So if you are a citizen of Canada, you'd be able to go to if you're like a citizen of the country like me, education is provided for you. But if you're an international student, like all of you would be, then you have to pay the international tuition. Sorry.
Does the SOC assist in visa procurement?
Excellent question. So I'm not an immigration specialist by any means. Miss Miriam is a registered Canadian immigration consultant. So she can provide advice, but we do not submit anything on your behalf. So we'll definitely support you through that process, but we would not submit anything on your behalf. Does that answer the question? Just because I was right here.
For what amount of time do we spend during the program in SOC?
Sorry. So I think the question was, how long will you be at SOC? So that depends on the length of when you come here. So if you've already finished SS3, you've written your YX, you're graduated, and you come to us for university prep, you'd only spend 1 year with us. So you do your volunteer service, which would be about 10 hours. I try to get students to do more than that. And then you'll complete 6 or 7 credits. We recommend 7. And then you'll graduate and go to university after that year. If you come and you have not finished grade 12 or you're in grade 10, then you have to spend a couple more years with us. But for all of you folks here, you'd probably only be doing 1 year. So that's fine.
How do you apply? How do you apply for a scholarship?
So at SOC, we don't have any scholarships for the Southern Ontario Collegiate because all things considered, our tuition is very affordable. But for post-secondary education, if do you want to know that, to apply for scholarships for university? Yeah. You have to apply to university first, and then you can apply for your scholarships then. You'll have to submit oftentimes supplementary documents such as essays or interviews. It's not like a one size fits all answer. Every university and every scholarship will have different requirements. But I can say if you want scholarships, make sure you have good grades. If you don't have good grades, it's very difficult to get a scholarship. The number one thing is you have to have good grades to get a scholarship. Scholarships range in amounts of money. Some at the University of Ottawa, you can get 100 grand, and then others will be $1,000. So you want to make sure that you have good grades. And another thing that a lot of universities are looking for is how well-rounded of a candidate you are. Are you involved in sports? Do you volunteer in your community? Do you participate in anything with your school? So all of those things make you a well-rounded candidate and make you more desirable. So you have to have good grades and have good involvement too. Does that answer? Can you pass this down to her?
Ma, do you also offer art courses and commercial?
And commercial. So the question was if we offer art classes and commercial classes. Can you clarify what a commercial class is? Oh yeah, we offer tons of business classes. We have international business, business leadership, entrepreneurship. We offer a lot of media courses as well. So technological communication, stuff like that. In terms of art, we do offer art courses. It depends on what you're looking for, but we are equipped to offer that should you really want it. But yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, good. Okay, so thank you guys so much for listening to my voice for so long. If you have questions that you didn't want to ask because they're personal or you're camera shy, you can come see me after this presentation. But for now, that's it. We're going to show you a couple videos from SOC. So we have some statements from SOC students. Just simmer down for a second. Some statements from current SOC students. We're going to show you what a day in the life of an SOC student looks like. A couple videos of students who graduated from SOC, master's degrees, or sit tight for a little while longer. You can get a nice break from our voices.
in modern classrooms by teachers who understand the importance of their students' success. Each of our teachers is passionate about letting you learn in the way that works best for you. Students are always excited to talk about the lifelong friendships that started while they were at SOC. Your lunch break is the perfect time to socialize with other students and build these friendships. We use modern technologies such as smart boards and have a fully functioning computer lab. These allow students to fully embrace the technology they will need in university, in life, and in their careers. If you need assistance, you can talk to our guidance counselor who will be happy to help you. When they're not in class, they can explore the vast city of Hamilton, as well as the nearby Toronto and Niagara Falls. When you're here, you're treated to a full home residence with your fellow students. This is another great chance to make new friends and to have someone to help you study. Any school can make a few days special, but at SOC, every day is special.
Okay, my favorite part is being able to interact with anybody.
It's just having fun. To me, I love having fun.
Because the teachers are really kind people, like they really give us time to do work, even though we're being lazy around, like because obviously we're students. So like we don't do assignments and the teachers are really honest and very kind to us, so give us more time.
My favorite part about SOC is I'm spending time with friends, especially in the dining hall.
We know that by now, you're excited for every day at SOC. But, did you know that we also have lots of fun, memorable events?
Hello, my name is Fatima Sarki. I am an alumna of Southern Ontario Collegiate. I attended SOC in 2011. First time ever in Canada. I had no expectations. I was just open-minded about the experience I was going to have. I was at SOC for about 6 months. I had a memorable time there. I met some wonderful people and made lifelong friends. Everyone was so kind and we all got along really well. The teachers at SOC were the best. They were super supportive, paid attention to the students, and they were our biggest cheerleaders. They were always pushing us to do our best and to believe in ourselves. So after SOC, I got accepted into the University of Ottawa, where I obtained my bachelor's degree, a major in sociology with a minor in business management. I then went on to work for a bit as a business development officer Fast forward to now, I am currently doing my master's in responsible management in Geneva, Switzerland, and I'm super proud to be an alumni of SOC.
Hello, my name is Fatima and I graduated from Southern Ontario Collegiate in 2016. I'm currently in my final semester at the University of Waterloo in Ontario, studying economics. I'm also enrolled in the cooperative program, so I've had the opportunities to engage in work terms while I study, developing professional skills in the work environment and also networking with coworkers. I am grateful for my time at Southern Ontario Collegiate because coming in as an international student, my time at SOC allowed me to better understand the education system in Canada and to also understand the programs of the schools I was applying to when considering my university education.
Yeah, we are super proud of her too. And this is her proud mom here in the house. Yeah. We have to pick on her from she was sitting outside and we had to ask her to come and see her baby, on the screen. We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, one second. Where was the question? Can you just raise your hand? It's at the back somewhere. She's become shy. It was you. I see you. Don't be shy.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I just saw her and I'm like, okay, she's right there. What does she?
The house.
Oh, you thought she? I want this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Is it working?
I think it's a battery. So sorry.
The house we saw, is that like your accommodation building or like you have to have a house there? Thank you.
Thank you. So the house you saw had the girls in it, right? With the girls, they looked like they were at home. That's where they live. They live in a house with other students, and all of our students live in various houses. It's a family style residence. So we want to make sure that you feel as at home as possible. And our residence style is homes as opposed to maybe buildings that you're used to. So it's very comfortable and you get very close with your fellow students. And pardon? And you have obviously a supervisor. You're not just there on your own, able to go rogue. You definitely are supervised. You're definitely supervised and cared for. And there's rules to the residence. Despite being a home style residence, there's rules that you have to follow. Like I said, you cannot go rogue. So you're well taken after. Okay. Any other questions? Not yet? Okay.
Mom.
Yeah, let's take this. While we try to round off, let's take this testimonial from Mrs. Aliu.
Hello, good evening. How are you? So the video you saw, that was my first daughter. 3 of my kids, the first 2 went to SOC around the same time. The first one finished, she went after SSC exam, and the second one left from after SS1. So she SS2 and SS3. That's what grade? Yeah. 11 and 12 were in SOC. And my last daughter is there now. She'll be finishing in May, and she's gotten admission to like 3 universities. And with scholarships, yeah, with scholarships. So I guess our experience with SOC has been an amazing one. And my advice for anyone wanting to go to school in Canada is to start with the pre-university, because it gives you more advantage over those that go to university directly. One, you're able to choose the universities with the help of the school, the university you really want to go to. And then it helps you also, move into the Canadian system more easily. And also, you'll have more chances for scholarship. And Hamilton is an amazing small, not small, when you say small, not the typical small Nigerian town, but it's a small community with about 500,000 people, right? And it's extremely safe, very, very safe, perfect for anyone stepping into the Canadian system. I guess that's all I have to say, right? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Aliu. Since we are grade 12 students, I expect us to be as decorous as possible, because we're just a few weeks away from the university. And for some of us, I expect to see a majority of you in SOC and some other universities across the globe. Put your hands together for yourselves. You really asked very brilliant and intelligent questions today, and I'm excited because it shows that you've got a lot of capacity. And I want to appreciate your teachers wherever they are. They're doing an amazing job with you. Your parents, we appreciate them too, because for giving you the opportunity to attend the school you are today, that's Premier Academy. And we look forward to having what we call a mutually beneficial relationship with you. Premier Academy SOC will give you all the support that we can. And for some of us, I want you to know too that, I don't know if you, Molly, did you talk about the online academy? Oh, beautiful. So some of us who want to take advantage of the online academy, it will be an awesome experience. I wish you the best of luck, an amazing time. If you, for those who want to embrace the opportunities at SOC, I believe God will grant you visas as quickly as possible. Yeah, we will support you. We will not say that we're going to help you get visas, but we'll support you. We'll support you and make the process much, much easier for you and for your parents. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. She said your face looks like, yeah, I don't know. Yes, so yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. It has been an amazing session with you today. We look forward to having you again. I want to say thank you again for coming. To your teachers, we want to say thank you to your principal, the proprietors at TRES as well. So we wish you a journey mercy back to your school. Thank you. Congratulations. God bless you.